everybody, welcome back to today's video. It's lovely to see you. If I haven't met you before, my name is Miss Popham and I'm an early years teacher and I live and work in Southampton. If you live in Southampton too, or maybe nearby or nowhere near, it doesn't matter. It's lovely to meet you, and that's the good thing about doing our learning online today, is that from wherever you are, we can all work and we can all learn together, and that's really exciting. So thank you for coming back. If you saw my videos last week, it's lovely to see you again, and we are going to carry on with some maths together this week. So last week we looked at one more and one less, and I said we would be carrying on, adding on and taking away this week, but instead of just adding on and taking away one, we're going to try using some bigger numbers because you impressed me so much last week and I know that you can do it. So to start off with, I'm going to show you the things you're going to need to join in with my session today, and then after that we will warm up our counting brains with a game and get going. So let's see what it is that we are going to need. Here we go. So you might have spotted somebody who's joined us on the first page, and that's right, that's Mickey Mouse. Well, there are going to be lots of different Disney characters hiding in the slides in my videos this week, so just keep an eye out and see who you spot along the way. So pause the screen now, and that will give you a chance to get together the things that you're going to need and look at some of the key words we're going to hear this week. So you need something to count with, some plain paper, a pen or a pencil, yourself, and we should be ready to learn. So listening ears on, looking eyes on, and thinking brain in as well. Some of the key words that we've already heard in the previous videos are more, less, bigger, smaller, adding on, and taking away. This week you might hear me use the word addition, which is just a grown-up fancy way of saying that we're adding on, or subtraction, which is a tricky word to say, but it's just a grown-up way of saying that we're going to be taking away. So press play when you're ready to get on with the next part. All right, you should have all of your things together now, and so we're ready to get on with today's activities. To start off with, I'd like you to help me with a game. We have got a teddy bear that's feeling very hungry, and we need to give him some cakes. And I would like you to count with me to make sure that we give him the right number of cakes. And if you're lucky, whoever looks after you at home might be able to find this game after our video, and you can have a go at doing it yourself. Let's have a look. There we go. Right. We are going to be using numbers up to 10 in our session today, just to warm us up ready for the week. So let's do numbers up to 10. Right, give Teddy 8 cakes to start with. Can you help me count to 8? And I'm going to drag them and pop them on his tummy. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Brilliant counting. Thank you for helping me. Let's check that we're right.
Yummy.
9 cakes this time. I don't know how he's going to fit 9 in his tummy after he's just eaten 8. I think I'd feel a bit sicky. Right, can you help me count to 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Super counting. Let's check.
Yummy.
Yummy. Right, let's do one more. Oh, 8 again. We've already done that one. We do that one quickly. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh.
Yummy.
This one, nice and easy. He must be starting to feel a bit full now. Let's just give him one more cake, and then we will get on with what we're going to be doing today.
Yummy.
Fantastic. Brilliant. Thank you for helping me. So we are going to start off our session now by just doing some addition. So that was the really grown-up word for saying adding on, and we will do our taking away in another video. So for today, our numbers are just going to be getting bigger, and we're just going to be adding on. You can use lots of different ways that I showed you last week to help you with your adding on this week. If you've got pen and paper, that would be really useful, because that means you can draw some dots and do some pictures like we did to help us last week. But don't worry, if not, you can use your counting objects instead, and I have gone for strawberries again this week. There might not be any left when we do taking away, because I might have eaten them all. But yeah, so for today, that's what we are going to do. Now, before we begin, I wanted to remind you of my Ninja Maths symbols. So let's see if I can find them on the screen quickly, because we're definitely going to need those for our session today. You're going to see these, come on. There we go. So we've got the add symbol, and we know whenever we see that in a number sentence, our number is going to be getting bigger, and the equals sign is really important, because that's where we're going to show our answer once we've finished and once we've added them all together. So with that, let's have a look at our first number sentence, and I will talk you through some, and then you'll have the chance to do some on your own. So my first number sentence looks like this. So I've got 7 dots, and instead of adding on 1 more, like we practiced last week, I'm going to be adding on 2 more. So one of the ways that I could do this is just to add up all of the dots and see how many I've got all together. So would you help me count them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Brilliant, good counting. So 7 and 2 more all together gives us 9. You just counted, well done. So 7 and 2 equals 9. So I need to write that after the equals sign at the end of my number sentence. There we go. So you might see some later that have got some dots that you are adding together, and you need to count them all up and see how many you've got in total all together to find your answer. Let's have a look at what that would look like if I did it on a number line. So here we go. So we've got 7. Can you see I've got a red circle around the number 7? And instead of doing 1 jump up my number line, I've had to do 2 jumps. There are 2 arrows to show that I'm doing 2 jumps. So 7, and then 1 jump to 8, and another jump to 9. So 7 and 2 equals 9. Let's have a go at another one together. So this time I've got some orange dots that I need to add up. So I'm going to see how many I've got here and how many I've got here, so I know which numbers I'm adding together. So I've got 1, 2, 3. Got 3 dots here. And this looks quite similar. Let's see how many I've got. 1, 2, 3. I've got 3 dots again. So the number sentence that I'm solving is 3, and I'm adding on 3 more this time. Now I could count up all of my dots, or I could use my strawberries if I wanted to support myself to have a bit more help. So I'm going to add them all up now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So all together there are 6. So 3 add 3 equals 6. 3 and 3 more made 6 altogether. Let's have a look at that one on a number line. Here we go. So we've got a big circle around the number 3. Then there are 3 arrows to show that I'm doing 3 jumps. 1, 2, 3. And that gives me 6, which we just worked out together. So 3 add 3 makes 6. Now for the next one, I'm going to use my strawberries. And I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the first bit of my number sentence is going to be 6. And then this time I'm going to add on this many. That's right, 4. So I've got 6, now I need to add on 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's see if we can line them all up and add up how many I've got all together now. So I had 6 to start with and I've added on 4 more. Let's count how many I've got all together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Thank you for counting with me. Got some lovely strawberry juice all over my whiteboard now. So 6 and 4 more equals 10. And that's what our number sentence would look like. 6 add on 4 equals 10. Let's have a quick look at that on a number line, and then I think you're ready to have a go on your own. Here we go, 6, and then add on 4 more, 4 jumps, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we get to the number 10. So if you've got a number line, you can always use that to help you. Okay, there's our Ninja Math symbols, we know those. So here we go, here are your questions that you're going to work through today using one of those methods that I've shown you. So we've got the green dots that you need to add up, the blue dots and the pink dots. Make sure you make a note of your answers somewhere so that we can come back and check them after. So when you're ready, give me a pause and off you go. Right, brilliant. So you should have had a chance to work through those sums now. Don't worry too much if you found them a little bit tricky, because we're going to be practicing all of this again in other videos this week. So for now, let's work through a couple of the answers and show how you could have done it. And then that will be it with our video today. So let's have a look at the first question. So we had 3 green dots this side and 2 green dots this side. So when we count them all up together, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there were 5 green dots all together. For the next one, I can see that there were 6 and 3 that we wanted to add up. So let me do that on my whiteboard. So we had 6 blue dots, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we were going to be adding on 3 more. So add on 3 more. Let's see how many there are all together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Awesome, good job. So we had 7 here, oh no, 6 here, sorry. We had 6 here. See, Miss Popham gets muddled too. 6 and 3 more equals 9. And let's see what the last one was. 4 and 4. That's funny, we did 3 and 3 earlier, and now we are doing 4 and 4. So 4 pink circles, add on another 4 pink circles, should have given you 8. Let's have a look on my number line at how we could have done that. So first I need to find the number 4. Here we go, with some purple bricks. So 4, and we're going to do 4 jumps. Can you count 4 jumps with me? 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. It was right. We've landed on the number 8. Fantastic. Good job if you got all of those right. That's brilliant. Really, really well done. You're a maths superstar. Don't worry if you didn't, because like I said, we're going to be doing lots of practicing of the same thing in my video tomorrow. And I'm really excited to see you all then. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, whatever you're doing. And I will see you soon. Bye.